Hey, you're Inside the Mind with Jake and Cody. Tonight, we're going to have Sam McAlpin, the promoter of Alabama Fight Championship. He's got a lot of top fighters that's got a chance to get into the UFC and Bellator. He's also fighting at this one. We're going to talk about that. But while we're waiting on him, I want to ask you something, Jake. Did you see Aaron Carter and Lamar Odom? The face-off was today.
It's tonight.
I know. Did you see it?
No, it's tonight.
I know. Did you see the build-up? Have you been?
Oh, yeah.
Aaron Carter is in the house. Look, I'm serious, man. I'm serious. Lamar Odom's dick is bigger than his fucking body. Look, Lamar got out of the car, and when Lamar got out of the car, Lamar was sitting there, and I was like, holy fuck, he looks like Lamar, and he's in great shape.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Carter got out. He looked like a fucking, Macaulay Calkin's twin fucking brother on crack. And they're saying Justin Bieber's going to be at the fight. So that if they could get Macaulay Culkin, that would be like 3 crackheads of Hollywood. Oh, yeah. Let's go to our sponsors tonight. We're brought to you by Miller High Life. Have you ever had a low in life? Get high with Miller High Life. Where's Sam at, Jake? What the hell's going on?
Let's see what he's doing.
But no, we're trying to get Sam going. We're going to talk about all his fights and everything. And dude, Jake, I mean, should we announce it tonight?
The big news, the breaking news.
The breaking news.
We better do it before
everybody else comments it.
Before everyone else breaks it.
Nate Shook commented and said that if Harrison was Aking,
I don't even know who the guy is.
Will only be able to fight and toe the line because he's under contract. And since Harrison came on my post today and he said that we only have 3 followers, and I know we're live right now, but we have a lot more followers than that. In our last video, we had like 1,000 views, man. Literally a fucking 1,000 views. But he thought he was going to bully me. And we're going to give him a nickname. This is his nickname. I told Matt, Sam, the Hillbilly Hammers manager today, Harrison's nickname is called Stepping Stone. Because he's just a fucking stepping stone. Because, Jay, what did I tell you 4 months ago? I said, we need to find a dumb fucking guy. I'm just being honest. This is true. I'm live. I said, this dude right here seems like a bitch. He always comments, we can find my post. I said this a while back. And then I forgot about it. I've been trying to get fight. Because I have been training. You've seen me training, right, Jake? So, and then the motherfucker tries to bully me today, Jake. And we hate bullies, do we not?
I think you ruined his vacation.
I ruined his fucking vacation. Fucking Pillbilly Doughboy. I don't know if I'm fighting fucking Jack Black or who the fuck I'm fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Breaking news. I'm not just your podcast guy. But no. Don't let my ex-wife know about that. She's not getting any of the money. No. There's nothing happened. Let's just not. Can we cut? Oh, we're live. Fuck. Where's Sam at, dude?
Let's see. We told him 7:15.
7:15.
We got a little bit of time.
We're giving time. So you're going to get this person out. So
we're going to talk about his upcoming card.
Yeah, Billy Swanson.
He's the co-main.
Billy's
fighting Nathan Mitchell.
Yeah, Billy's a beast. Oh shit, Sam is the co-main.
Sam's the co-main. Should be a good time.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. He's not just a promoter. He's a fighter. You know, what if Dana White did that? I mean, everybody's saying, Dana trains a lot, fighting and stuff, they say. And, Tito's been wanting to box him and stuff. And, I know he's a billionaire and stuff. But, do you think he really – I would. Every guy's a guy, though, right? You can only take so much shit. But I guess if you're making $2 or $3 extra billion a year, that don't make no sense. Yeah. If I was Dana, I wouldn't fight either.
No.
But
Dana makes all the
money.
He
just sold all his shares for like $3 billion. I mean, Dana White's a billionaire now. He borrowed $1 million from the other guys that helped buy the UFC. And now he's a billionaire.
Yeah, he just plays blackjack in all the casinos. Whichever ones he hasn't been banned at.
Yeah. Let me ask you something, though. You think, he's a powerful guy. Dana's very powerful. Do you think
we got Sam in here.
We got Sam.
Let's bring him on in.
Let me go ahead and share this on social media.
The man of AFC.
Go ahead and
we got Sam McAlpin. How you doing, Sam?
What up?
That's my cousin. What's up?
How you doing, Sam?
We're good, man. We're good. How are y'all?
Oh, lovely.
Just getting going. We were looking over your fights and everything, dude. You got a really stacked card coming up.
Yeah, man, it's ridiculous. It really is. Top to bottom, it's a good card. It's insane.
Let me ask you something. As a fan, if you're looking at the fight as a fan, which fight would you say? If you had to have your Forrest Griffin, Stephen, yourself and your franchise, which fight do you think is going to be the fight that everybody's going to be talking about after the fight?
Man,
besides yours, obviously.
Oh yeah, you know how it is. It's gotta be
besides yours.
It's got to be that one. If in a perfect world, it would be mine. You know,
Yeah.
The card's pretty heavy, so it's a little hard. You know, I guess though, like. But I guess like if I had to talk about one, we're trying really hard to get her back to a fight. Man, they went through like 10 people trying to find her a fight. It's insane. And then you've got Will Sparks and Will Baxter. That'll be good. Trevor Peeks and Chris Mims will be good. You know, Cody Cooper or Cody Shelton and Mike Phillips will be good. It's just an insane card, man. Like top to bottom, I'm really super proud of it. Just happy to be on board with everybody.
Yeah, even some of those amateur fights look pretty good.
It's all crazy, man. Like I don't have it right here in front of me. I just know, man. I know top to bottom, it's ridiculous. Like, I want to see a piece of paper, man. Because like,
no, I was gonna ask you because I got some fights that intrigue me. First off,
go ahead.
Billy Swanson, man. I love Billy's. I've always liked watching him. I mean,
yeah, Billy's a stud, man.
He's there, man. I know they're talking about him. This is a big fight for him.
Yeah. Billy Swanson's a stud, man. A lot of people don't know it, but like back in the day, you know, before we actually got started training and stuff, I fought Billy once, you know.
Yeah. Well,
say again.
I saw that earlier. I was looking at your fights and stuff, and I saw that. And I thought, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
Damn, man. That's some smoke there.
Yeah, lost a lot of weight, man. It's crazy. I really probably never should have fought that guy. He's a stud, man. He's a good athlete. Cam Graham too, man. He had a whole lot of smoke behind him, just like Billy, where he's from. Things happen sometimes, man. People get off track. You know, things go a little different. And Cam, if Cam wins, it's a big deal. If Billy wins, it's a big deal. It's a big win for either guy. But I'm excited to get to sit back and watch, man. I really am. Billy and me, he actually was a coach of mine for a little bit. He got here and started working with us some. He's opened his own place. He works with a lot of our people. And it's cool seeing how the sport kind of works, man. It brings everybody kind of full circle. You know, I ain't got no beef with Billy, and he ain't got no with me. We high five when we see each other. You know, I'll do the same thing with Cam. It's neat, man. It's a really big fight.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. But man, look, you can ask Jay. We were doing a list of up and coming fighters throughout the world, and I'm gonna tell you right now, we've been right, and there was a couple that we missed too late. Ian Gary, you ever heard of Ian Gary over in Ireland?
I have it right off, no.
Yeah, well, UFC's about to sign him. We missed out, and I named all them, and then I said Trevor Peeks.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I'm telling you, man. Somebody asked me. He's a dog, man.
He really is. I've known Trevor since I was he's got a tough fight in Chris Mims, he does, but since y'all are mentioning Trevor, I'm gonna talk on him a little bit. I've known Trevor since I was 12 or 14 years old, and I think probably the first time I ever met Trevor, he tells the story a little better than I do, but the first time I ever really had any interaction with him, I said, "Hey, Trevor, come over here. We're going to let you fight this guy right quick." And it was like his first day at our school, so we went up to this other kid, Justin Abernathy, and I was like trying to get him to fight, and they didn't. You know, they were cool. But it's just weird. And then like Trevor's been like knocking me on my butt since then. You know, like we've the first time we ever really hung out, like at my house, I threw my MMA gloves and said let's spar, and he sat me down. You know, cut the light switch off. It's he's always been something special. He's got a little extra get up and go, and I think if he can keep his head right, keep everything rolling, you know, really stay putting in the good hard work, then the sky's the limit for the kid, man. It's crazy. He's got a tough test in Chris Mims, man. You don't just win fights by spinning back elbow. You know what I mean? That's not the thing.
what's the size on this? Because I know he fights at 155 a lot. And going up to 170.
Trevor's a big 55er. He really is. I think once he starts hitting Bellator or even anything in Japan, or it really depends on what he wants to do. I think once he starts like actually, and this is all contingent on him beating Chris, you know what I mean, which isn't just a give me. This isn't a thing, But if he once he gets to like, I don't know how to say it, like, we're a regional show. Everyone knows that. It's a badass regional show. It's a huge.
Oh, no, that's what I said. I mean,
but eventually things step up. And I think, Chris, Chris has fought some of the best, around. He's been on island fights and things like that. This is a good test for Trevor. And, Chris might come out with a win. You really never know. But Trevor's a big 155er. You know what I mean? So he was excited not to have to cut weight at 170. Chris didn't want to cut any weight to 55, so it just kind of evened out.
That's cool. That's the fight I wanted to talk about. That, I mean, I want to be honest, when Trevor fought, not the recent one, but the one before, that fight leading up to that fight, I've never been pumped up for a regional show in my life. And we were working, and at the time where we were working, you can ask him, I can never get off to go anywhere. And I had it on my phone, and I was sitting there, and I was like, holy shit, like, and I don't know if there was a UFC event or Bellator event, that something was going on that night, and I was glued to that phone, and I was like, that had to been that. I hate it was during the pandemic.
Well, I think we got our crowd anyway on it. I wish we could. I think they still both want a rematch eventually. You never know what's going to happen with that. I do believe firmly, wholeheartedly, man. I love Gadsden's venue; it's beautiful. But Rainsville is my home, and I'd have to say, and a lot of people agree. I liked Albertville's venue too, but just saying it straight up, man. As far as venues go, it's really, really hard to beat Rainsville because of how it's built. It's just a beautiful place. So anytime we can get a high profile thing like that, it's just the atmosphere changes. You can cut the tension with a knife, man. It's crazy. So if they ever do run it back, I'd like to have it at Rainsville or something similar.
It was like gangs of New York in there, I mean, there was people were ready to fight each other, and I was like,
it was crazy, man. We had to tell people to sit down. We had people trying to fight in the crowd. You just can't do that.
Hey, he better jump. He better jump on Trevor quick, because he better jump on him quick if it, because I tell you right now, if he throws somebody again, he throws that damn hammer fist again on somebody, and it goes viral. Dana White Contender Series, somebody's going to be grabbing, because
I would think so. I think if he keeps getting knockouts like that, somebody actually put the twisted tea can in his hand a while back. That was crazy.
Dude, look, Sam, I was taking up for Trevor today in that post. If you look at that post, if you go back to that post, I'm Trevor's groupie. That's how this whole drama started today in that post. Was I said, Trevor have to give it up when he goes to the UFC. And that's what the whole thing, my fight career started because of Trevor, I'm done having
Yeah, I get it. That's crazy.
I mean, you guys should be expecting a pretty big show then in June, especially with the mask order lifted. And I mean, it should be a pretty sizable crowd.
Well, the last time we were at Rainsville and we had a really stacked card like this one, we put 2,500 in there. And that's about what it'll hold, but we'll take everyone we can get. I really hope it's stacked, floor to ceiling.
I mean, you got 2 more here coming, so
oh yeah, for sure.
It should be a hell of a card and hell of a
invite everybody in. It's a really exciting note. I get to fight at home one time at Rainsville. I'd really kick myself in the tail if I didn't do that once. And after that, I'll probably focus more on just handling business, But if I didn't get it one time, I'd kind of be butthurt about it. It's a nice place. It's a cool crowd. I want to be involved a little bit.
Cody Shelton's fight. That's a big fight. He's fighting the old school. That's trying to be like kind of a legend killer, right?
Yeah. Mike Phillips actually helped build the sport around here in Huntsville, Alabama, things like that. He was doing it when really not a lot of people cared. A lot of people wasn't showing up like that, and he was out there fighting anyway. It wasn't really like that for him. They had big crowds, regardless because of their people and stuff. But it was just a different time, and he really kept the ball rolling here.
Who called who out on that? That's what I was wondering, because usually. Did somebody call anybody out?
I think it was kind of a mutual thing. I think they both kind of got together on it and said, "All right, let's get after it." That Cody respects him. Mike, Mike's kind of a big brother in the area. I would like to say, to a lot of people, kind of like Will Hyde is. Will Hight's a little younger, but you gotta think the people that built the sport. You kind of want a piece of them just to kind of get the name off of it, things like that. And then if you're the guy that built it, you don't really want to lose to the new guy coming up either.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any beefs on your card we can look forward to? You got any guys or gals, anybody on the card that's got like a real beef with each other, or is it all friendly right now?
I don't think so, man. Cole Farrell talks a whole lot. He'll talk. James Adcock doesn't talk so much. I think Cole Farrell's got a little bit of beef as far as like how they've talked about his opponents and things like that. So that might come out a little bit.
That's good.
Billy Swanson always talks a lot. DeAndre Anderson called David Lewis out, so I don't know how that'll play out. Blair Prince is just a violent person when he fights.
Oh yeah, is this his first pro fight?
Yeah, first one.
That's his first pro.
Will Sparks has crazy energy all the time, so I don't, I wouldn't expect him to have beef on it, but like they're all gonna, like, the whole card is made for. It sounds wrong, but it's made for people to get finished. It's made for people to get knocked out. So like, and I didn't even do it. My wife just knows what kind of card I want put together if I'm going to be on it, So she made it beautiful. There'll be a lot of people getting knocked out that night. A lot of people getting TKO finishes. It's almost violence for violence sake. You know what I mean? Because there's no one that has any beef. They're just going out there to clean someone's clock out. It really should be a crazy show.
You keep up with UFC and all the stuff out there, right? What do you think about, how one championship, how they allow the knees and stuff like that? What do you think of the knee?
It's scary, but like I'm pro that because what I mean. Now for amateurs and stuff, no. But if you're a pro athlete, if you're a pro fighter and your defense against getting kneed in the head is to put your hand on the ground because that's the rule, that's a little off. You know what I mean? I think the soccer kick should be good. I think the knees should be good. I also think the money should be good enough for people. The money should be good enough for people to be, accepting those risks. You know what I mean? It needs to be big money at that point.
We
need you all the time.
No, that's why I was wondering when's the tickets and everything going to go on sale for all this?
Tickets are on sale now. We were going to wait until the 17th, but we went ahead and got them in hand. We done mailed them out to everybody. Cole Farrell got his tickets yesterday, and I mailed them from here to Atlanta. So a couple people get them Monday, a couple people get them Tuesday, but for the most part, everybody should have them.
Yeah, I was going to message a few of your fighters. We was going to interview them. Tomorrow we got Jason Knight, UFC, Jason Knight.
We like to keep it country.
We interview a lot of country people, and then we got a few Contender Series guys. So we interview different, like, bare knuckle, everything. But I keep up because I keep, like, for instance,
we're in Huntsville, so we follow it locally,
Yeah, we follow
it. Yeah. Cody sells a lot of tickets, don't he, at Toad? He sells all of them, don't he?
That's what I was wondering. I mean, his fight, he could sell out a venue. He's
by himself, and for some reason he shows some cool loyalty to the AFC, and I really appreciate that. He could go anywhere, and he helps us out a lot.
What's up with all? I gotta ask you, man. Is there like, I see on there all these other, like, I keep up, like, there's certain regional people I keep up with. I keep up with you. I keep up with different things. Like, what's up with all these other people trying to open up all these regional MMAs around here?
That's a good question, wasn't it?
You think it's good for the sport, or is it competition?
My cousin liked the question. I liked it too. And if I was a different person.
Listen.
My cousin said we're trendsetters at this point. So, here's all I'm saying is, like, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whenever we started this, no one cared. No one was doing anything like this in our area. People were carrying the torch in Tennessee, in other parts of Alabama, but right here where we are, nobody. Nobody was putting shows together. No one was risking their money. No one was risking their name and making things happen. We had our first show. It was a little iffy, and then every show after that was a massive success. I think people have seen the success that we've had, and they think that we're just over here raking in money and getting all this attention. We are getting some attention, which is very cool. But they think we're probably getting just super rich, just getting all this crazy attention. And it's just, I think that kind of, I don't know that it's competition because I ain't really looking at it as competition. I wouldn't think. It's just more of I don't know how to say it. I'm really proud of what we've done. And I think we've really I think we're the measuring stick in our area. I really believe that.
UFC
to Bellator. That's what I was thinking. UFC to Bellator, is that or that's what I was thinking.
As long as they try hard to put forth the right effort and things like that, everybody will do great. And there'll be more pop up around here. I really have no doubt. I actually had a place try to buy my company like after my first or second show, and I just wasn't into it. I'm not sure if they'll have a whole lot of shows or if they'll sell out to those people or bring those people in. You just don't never know. You know what I mean? You don't never know what's going to happen. And I think that's the biggest thing is because like when my but my there's a I don't know how to say it. There's a damn that's good. My cousin's over here telling me y'all a little bit. There's a lot of talent, but I don't think there's any competition to what we have done. I think we're a super high measuring stick for it, and it's not me. I just found some cool people that wanted to put on some awesome fights, and that's just the way it played out. I think it's going to be really hard to live up to that for anyone that does it. The new people that are coming in, good luck to them. I really mean that. It's harder than it looks from the outside. The gold jackets are nice. Everything's nice. Them $500 jackets look cool. You know what I mean? Until you start kind of seeing how much you have to really put into it.
Those new belts look fucking awesome.
Yeah, them belts look good.
Those belts look awesome.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, the ones from the time before, the military ones, all the stuff you had, all them different kind of belts. But Jake was saying earlier, you have the best names for all your fights.
Yeah, who's the mastermind behind naming the cards? Because they're the coolest names.
That's me, man.
That's me.
Yeah.
Let me just run down them real quick for people that are unfamiliar with what I'm talking about. Small Town Throwdown, Homecoming, The Hunt. Unfortunately, Blood on the Mountain canceled, but it came back.
Yeah, it did.
5 on It. Smoke in the Hills and coming up Reunion.
Yeah, 5 on It was good. Reunion
5 on It's a little tribute. I know what you did there. I see what you did there. We know.
Reunion is a video game. I'm not going to tell everybody that plays the video games I play, they'll kind of get it. But for me, it carries a little weight. Number 7, the Reunion, things like that. It's a little nerdy, but it checks out.
They're the coolest names.
Thank you.
But no, that's why I was telling you about when you was talking about your promotion and stuff. Like everything about it, like how you do your like fight pictures and stuff. It's nice. I mean, you can tell that you spend the time and effort into it because you're passionate.
That's actually the posters are actually James Moore, man. He hooks me up a lot. It's a guy named James Moore, good friend of mine, man. He comes out to like every show. He really hooks up my tickets and stuff, my posters, all that. I can message him. I can message him at 3:00 in the morning, like this coming morning, and he would have me a poster made by like 3:05. He really works hard. So I got to thank him for that, man. It's insane how much how often I bug him at like 3 in the morning. Like, hey, can you make this poster right quick? That way I can get it out tomorrow. So thank you, James. Appreciate it.
But no, but I know you're tied up tonight. You're super busy and everything. But is there any sponsors or anything you want to thank or anything?
Man, I got to thank my uncle, Kevin Hogan, for always taking care of the box truck, the thing that's got all the it's got the cage in it, man. It sits in my yard. So like sometimes it's out here, he's got to come out here and work on it. He handles like my personal vehicles too. Love you, Kevin. I appreciate it. My cousin Trey Moore and them over at North DeKalb Primary Care, they handle all of our COVID testing. They take care of just about everything that we could ever need. He handles all my blood work, all my physicals, things like that when I have things to do. Got to thank the Willow Tree too, man. Corey Caldwell over there, he really does help me like as far as sponsoring my show, finding sponsors, things like that. Man, I'm a little on the spot with it right now. But yeah, we're always looking for more sponsors. We really, really are. It's expensive what we're doing, and because it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money, And I'm not just a rich dude. I got a tax return one year, and I said, I'll invest it into something instead of buying a TV or a new car.
Damn.
And that's just kind of what we did, man. It just took off. So we'll take all the help we can get, and Foster's training in Fort Payne for taking us in, giving us a place to train now, and letting us have events there and stuff. So it's going to blow up in our area. If you're not training anywhere and you need to get in better shape, come see us. We'll make you sweat. It's good.
Dude, that's what we was wondering. So that's where you are training at Foster's. That's what I know. Powell was. I read the post. They weren't there, so I was wondering where you were training at.
Yeah, Jeff's always going to be my coach forever, and he's going to be dropping in with us when he can and hitting privates and stuff on Saturdays and stuff. But our area, if it was a football gym or something, it'd be packed out. Instead, it's a little different. So we're trying to change that, kind of tell people it's good for every sport. So right now, I'm taking care of things. We've got other people that come in and show us a whole lot of cool stuff, like Ty Troutman. But the goal is to make the gym nice enough that it starts running itself and just steadily bring in better coaches all the time.
No, we're going to talk about it some more and all that stuff, and we'll probably message a few of those fighters and let them talk. So if the ones
get them all on. Get them all on. Let them.
Tell them to shoot me a message. I'm friends with a lot. Tell them like the ones that like want to talk some shit, like, and they just want to talk about their fight. Because I mean, I'm serious, man. This is what I'm gonna be honest. I hate it. I feel, and I know you don't. I've seen your posts. You don't like football too much, right?
I don't really care for it.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You're just a fight guy. So like for me, I love the Paul Feinbaum show where people call in and they'll talk shit about football and stuff. There's not a show like that for fighters. I mean, just be honest. They instead of messaging, they want to talk. So just tell them to hit us up. We'll go live and let them have them their moment. And if the fighter that wants to fight them wants to come on, we'll have them both on.
Heck yeah, I feel you. But I got y'all. I'll make sure to tell them. I'll make a post about it or something. And then in all seriousness, like I get a little protective of my show and stuff. Like I feel like I've put in a whole lot of work in the area, and I really do mean it when I say I think we're a measuring stick for as far as what show should be right now. Even in our state, you know what I mean? I really believe that because we knock it out of the park. If you are a new show coming up, good luck to you. It's very, very hard. It's a lot of work, a lot more work than people understand. It's going to get super stressful. You're going to lose some hair. I really do wish you the best of luck. But if we're competing, if you're opening the same business right next door to mine, we kind of are competing at that point. And it's just we're just gonna keep trying to do our best, and we'll kind of see how everything plays out.
Sam, you just cut the most humble promo ever. The most humble promo. I mean, how could anybody? I mean, we all feel what you're saying. Can I say can I interpret what I think you're saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm the man. This is my organization. I built this thing. Nobody around here liked MMA. They didn't care about it. They were fighting in Hooters parking lot. I made it this. I busted my ass. I've took lumps. Now these motherfuckers want to come over here and try to do this shit. I'm Sam. Look, and you can say whatever you want. I feel you. I feel you. That's why I asked you.
You took it a little far, but I like the energy. I feel you. You're wild, man. You're wild.
But anyway,
yeah, thanks for coming on. I mean, we'll talk to you soon, and if not, we'll try to grab you when we're down in Rainsville because we're gonna get down there for the fight. Me and Nathan
Mitchell's a little early on the card, but we're gonna try to set the whole pace for the whole night, man. Nathan, he says all this silly stuff sometimes, but Nathan's coming to fight, man. Nathan's coming to knock me out. He's gonna try to kick me in the head. He's gonna try to knee me in the head. He's gonna try to elbow me in the head, and I'm gonna try to do the same in return. I'm gonna try to sleep him in like 30 seconds. If I don't, we're gonna fight as long as we can. But I know what kind of smoke he's bringing to town, and there's a reason that I wanted that fight for at my house, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. I don't think it's a guaranteed win for me at all. I think we're going to absolutely throw down, and if I do win, I'm going to come out a little bloody for it. So, Nathan, looking forward to it. Can't wait to have an interview with you at some time. Thank you guys for having me on.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll be down there all day, so we'll.
Yeah, say hey, man. I'll walk around when y'all see the jacket. I'm like, oh man, he doesn't.
Oh no, you're Dana White, man. You're Dana White.
You'll hear him from miles away. So I'm sure
we're rolling, man. We're rolling.
All right, guys, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Hey, thanks for having me. See y'all.
Yeah.
Dude,
there you go. There's Sam.
Dude, that was a good one. Hey, man, let me be honest. That question about the other league. See, I don't know. See, I don't
know anyone besides AFC, though.
All right, let me tell you what happened. So I'm sitting here, and I'm looking, and I've been talking about Sam. I always send stuff to you about. I said they got good fighters. Sam, you can see he cared. Like he cares about his organization. Mm-hmm. Well, this other guy that fought in his organization, and this other guy that fought in his organization decided they're going to start the early. Instead of calling it the AFC, they call it like the AFCL. And they're right down the road. So what would you do? I mean, come on now, man.
He's doing exactly what I would do. Keep putting on crazy cards. Get people to talk about it because I don't even know who you're talking about, but I know.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's doing it right already.
He's Dana White. But hey, before we get off, we got a big show tomorrow.
Jason Knight.
That's the guy.
Jason Knight. We'll grab a couple guys from the Contender Series, but the big one's Jason Knight.
Look.
We're going to talk to him about everything. UFC, with the bathroom fight, the drunk driver. I don't know if you've seen it, but when he stopped the drunk driver, smacked the shit out of him. We're going to talk about everything.
Look, the one thing I want people to know about him is that people forget. Everybody's talking right now. Why is Michael Chandler fighting for the light heavyweight title? Who did he just beat? Who was his stepping stone?
Oh, you put me on the spot.
Dan Hooker.
Oh yeah, Dan.
Guess who beat Dan Hooker a few years ago?
Jason Knight.
Jason fucking Knight, man. That's what I'm fucking saying, man. He's on that run again, and I want to talk about it.
Country boy.
And look, I want to be able to say, Jason, when you get to the UFC, man, what's it gonna be like to make it back? It's got to be big.
The reunion.
The fucking reunion for Jason.
But just like AFC 7, the reunion.
Dude, hey, that question was a good question. Though. I don't care lie. That was a good question. But no, anyway.
Thank y'all for joining us. Stay tuned tomorrow with Jason Knight. Y'all have a good night.
It's our sponsor.
Miller High Life. Miller High Life.
Miller High Life. If you're low in life, get high with Miller High Life.